Hello, today we are on the day 12. We are almost there. 3 more steps left to the 15-step process. And today and the next 2 days, we are actually going to be focusing on how do you keep those customers that you've got, right? Because now your email list is growing. You have the system to grow your email list continuously that every year you can, tweak and reuse. So today we are going to be focusing for day 12, we are going to be focusing on the newsletters campaign. So how do you actually send the newsletters campaigns that are engaging and that your customers are looking forward to open, okay? Because it's not only about like sending promotional offers or discounts, the email relationship is being built on much more than that. If you don't want your email to end up in the unopened folder, or in the spam folder, which is even worse, we want to make sure that we send the emails that engage the customers and that gonna provide them with value other than just asking them for purchase. Of course, the email is amazing sales tool and you can utilize it to its best capacity during the promotion and holiday seasons, but we want to think throughout the years when the promotions are not happening, how do you actually keep customers returning for more and open your emails? Because you need to keep certain metrics, open rates, click rates, so you can monitor if your emails are working. Today, we are going to be focusing on the power of engaging the Today, we are going to be focusing on how to actually craft those engaging newsletters and looking at the examples. And tomorrow, we are going to be focusing on actually email metrics and what do they mean and how you can optimize that. And then we are almost done with our challenge, okay? So let's jump right in. Let me share my screen. So the newsletters, mastering engagement through the newsletters. That means these are email marketing efforts that are not campaigns per se. They're not. They're happening regularly. They might not be scheduled specifically for promotion, because for promotion there is another email strategy that we're going to be covering in detail in our membership on other courses. I will not go through too much detail in it here. But newsletters is something it's like kind of keeps everything together. This is your opportunity to build these relationships before you have a promotion or before you have the new product. So you've sent them this email sequence that is a welcome series. Now they know you, they want to learn about you. Maybe they already purchased from you the product. So how do you actually keep them interested in your brand throughout the year? Okay, so I think personalizing the content is a key, and I've talked about this already before. You need to tailor your newsletters to the interest and preferences of your ideal client. So you need to get very specific when you are thinking about who you are writing this newsletter for. What is the audience? So if it's going to be, for anti-fatigue skincare, women 25-45, juggling multiple responsibilities at work or at home, or maybe that's going to be, if you're selling kids shoes, that's almost always going to be mothers, So what do they care to know about? Of course, they care about the products, but what beyond the products they care about to learn? And what value content can you provide to them? Before you get drafting this email, who is it for? Okay, then you plan your content around it. The second most important point is that you need to craft and test compelling subject lines. The usual boring subject lines that is like, grab my 20% off, get a free delivery. It doesn't work anymore. People need to actually, because the first thing that they see in their mailbox is your subject line. So what you can put in those 5 words that actually gonna make them open this email. That's very important. And I actually do have the subject line template. So if you're interested, just comment under this video and I'll get it to you, okay? I have the list of about 100 subject lines that have been written by copywriters. These people know actually that these subject lines works. So I just want to make sure that, I can share it with you. So if you're interested in grabbing this template for subject lines, let me know. And for the subject lines, you have to experiment with different approaches, maybe curiosity, urgency, or personalization to ensure that it grabs their interest, okay? Then the third, the most important element of engaging newsletter is the valuable content first. The valuable content first before any offer, before any product, discounts or whatnot. You want to offer them kind of tips, insights, some educational materials. You want to also maybe provide how-tos on how to use your product. Maybe you want to share your testimonials and reviews to get them, interested and engaged when they read through this email. If you are having a blogging strategy, you can actually share your blog posts in the newsletters as well, saying, hey, by the way, I have this new blog post that came out. I think that would be interesting for you to read. So start with the value first. And then, of course, at the end, you want to monitor your metrics. Once you click send, you want to monitor your metrics at the end. You know, how many people opened it, how many people click on your email, and so on and so forth. I think incorporating the visuals and visually appealing elements such as images, infographics, or videos are very important as well. Just sure that you're not going overboard with that, but at least 1 or 2 images or 1 video you can add in the newsletters, because that makes them visually engaging. And the other thing that I wanted to let you know is that you can actually resend your best performing newsletters. Yes, you heard this right. You can resend them throughout the year to save time and energy for your email marketing efforts. So let me have a look at the example of the newsletters for Nadzen. I'll show you how they're structured, so that will give you some idea on what you can do on your side. So let me go here. I think I want to open the one that has performed, for example, really well, that I have sent to the full list, and it had about 30% open rate, because that's the rate that we want to target, okay? So for example, look at this, 30.22% open this newsletter. What is so special about this? Let's have a look. So that means that something has grabbed people's attention, not only, wait a second, not only the content, but the actual subject line. We want to see what have we sent, which kind of subject line we have sent with this email to make them open it, to make 30% people actually open this email. Wellness and beauty news for you, and then we tag in their name, okay? So it's personalized. You have the custom value here that is called, that's gonna pull the name of the subscriber automatically. So it's gonna be wellness and beauty news for you, Olga, or wellness and beauty news for you, I don't know, Sarah, and so on and so forth. So it's personalized. It sounds personalized. It doesn't sound robotic, okay? So when I go here, and again, I view my email, I want to see what kind of content I have sent. And here we go, whoa, it's autumn already. I hope your summer went well and you enjoyed your vacation. I sent some actually picture from my vacation and from my time with the kids in Latvia when we went. I share a little bit about this because I'm a person too. I'm not just a brand or a shop. I'm a real person behind the shop. And this is what people want to learn, because don't forget, people buy from people. You know the owner, this is a really good connection. And then I share some exciting news that the new product is dropping on 26th of September, what it is, what are the benefits. And then I'm sharing my blog post, blog post on 7 examples of positive self-talk strategies. Because my audience really are the people who are dealing with a lot in their lives, because they're dealing with stress. When we looked at what kind of content they find valuable, of course, that's going to be like some, mindset strategies, some stress management strategies, positive self-talk is one of them. And that's actually a good blog post that is doing really, really good on Google. It's bringing me a lot of organic traffic because there is just right keywords in there. So people like that. And then, we've shared some exciting news about the event, the upcoming in-person event that we attended. And that's it. And that's how it's basically looked. It's a little bit of me story, a little bit of what is this new product is about, new blog post. Let's have a look at the other example as well. Another great email is here doing pretty well. Almost 30% have opened, and almost 3.63% is the click rate, which is amazing. It's a really good metric for the click rate. So let's have a look what we put in this email. Skincare tips, vitamins, Christmas guide, and much more. So this was like kind of a pre-Christmas email, what's been happening. Then we share our mask, the launch post, we share our blog post. Holistic wellness tip of the day. What's the best herbal remedies for colds? So this was sent during the winter time, just I think November, October, when, this cold season has started. So I want to make sure that I send also valuable information for them. And that's, I think, a really valuable tip here. And it also fits well with my skincare product, okay? Good reads around the web. I was trying to test this methodology when I was actually selecting some articles from the web around as well that they might find useful. Winter wellness, 7 science-backed health benefits of ashwagandha, long COVID, the symptoms and tips for recovery, suffering Sunday scaries, survive this fall with these 5 time management tips. So I was providing actually them with additional resources. So this is how the value-packed newsletter is looking like. You see, it's almost like, I think, 10% on what's been happening in the business, 10% of the product information, and then you give them, 80% of value, 80% of valuable content. And that's it in a nutshell for today. So I hope you learned something new on how to craft engaging newsletters, and I see you tomorrow for email metrics and how you can optimize them. Talk to you soon.